Hey everybody, this is GutsyCanuck doing another cast. It's been a while since I've done a cast, or a video in fact, so I'm glad that I'm doing one. And nothing to say, so I'll just go ahead and get started with this game. There's your players right there. Maybe you know them, maybe you don't. I definitely don't, and frankly don't care, so we'll see how this game goes. Really fast pick of Bane by the Dire. I'm liking Bane. I like Bane in general. It's just Bane's a cool hero, really destructive hero, so we'll probably see a solo mid out of Bane this game, but we don't know. That's just the standard. I'm going with what I'm predicting the standard basically, so we'll see if that happens. It most likely will, but you never know. We'll see. Still 20 seconds left to pick more heroes from both teams. Not... I get... Okay, 10 seconds. Looks like no one's really into picking heroes at the moment. Let me just change that to free. There we go. Dragonite. That's a nice pick. I'm liking that. So we got an int and a strength. Now, the thing with Dragonite is that in the old Dota, like a lot of people pick him in this and in the old Dota, but the thing with the old Dota compared to the new one is that I don't know if it's easier to be successful with him or not, but I'm not really seeing it in Dota 2 yet. I've seen like probably like 1 or 2 games where it could just be luck or the odds, but I'm not seeing many successful Dragonites, so I'm hoping we'll see that this game. Whenever I see a Dragonite in a game, that's what I hope for. We got Enchantress middle. By the way, this is the Radiant, so we got Enchantress for middle lane on the Radiant, it looks like. I personally wouldn't go middle lane with Enchantress, but I'm not playing, so that doesn't matter. Bane is middle, as predicted. Duh, like, who's not gonna know that? But anyways, Soul Ring and Brain Sap, so that is gonna be an extremely dangerous combo. But if Enchantress is soloing mid, then her heal will pretty much even that out, so there won't be any particular player in the lead just by abilities and items. We got Batrider checking the rune, going to be going top, I assume, with Ricky for the Dire, and we've now got Crobulus, who has activated a courier for the Dire. Will most likely go bottom. Dragonite is bottom. Doom has been picked. We've got Void up at top lane for the Radiant, and Enchantress with the haste rune in middle. So, although she does have a haste rune, I kind of want to watch either bottom or top lane this game, but we'll just stay here for a second. Applying some harass. Why wouldn't you with that haste? Couldn't get that last hit. We'll see. Bane's doing a good job at, now Enchantress is, at trying to get last hit. So yeah, Bane at level 3 will most likely start harassing. And we'll see if that happens or not. Later, because I'm gonna go top lane. We'll watch top lane this game. So here we go with Void and Ricky and Batrider. Now at the moment, Void's all by himself. Looks like Bounty Hunter is coming to top lane, because Doom and Dragonite are at bottom. Let's check out the Dire, since I'm focusing a lot on the Radiant. Yeah, Tide and Crobulus is bottom lane. We already know that Bane is middle, and we already know of these two top. So I'll focus on top lane. Void leveling up the Time Walk first. It's always... a lot of people like to level up passives early game, just because, like, the chances of you using your actual abilities like Time Walk and that are slim to none, but, like, now he's using Time Lock. I mean, leveling Time Lock, but just in case, let's say one of their players is really bad and you're like destroying them, and then all it would take is one Time Walk to kill them, that's when that would come in handy, leveling it up right off the bat. So it's it's entirely up to you. There's no code for going either passive or ability first, but you gotta consider those options. The passive's gonna benefit you for a situation like this, whereas the time walk will benefit you for a ganking situation like what just happened down here that I just missed. I just noticed that. So Doom almost falling here. Does have a salve and trees, so he'll be fine. And looks like we do have a neutral pull by Batrider. Trying to make sure he gets that last hit. Doesn't have a lot of damage, so that's going to take some good micro. Unfortunately, was not able to accomplish that. Rikamaro just staying back, keeping distance. Bounty Hunter and Void are being slightly EXP deprived. Yeah, that's the right word. This bat's doing good with this sticky napalm. Could be a little more offensive with it, but you don't want to overdo it, especially at level 1, so enough to keep them back to send the message, yeah, watch out, I'm gonna sticky napalm you if you continue. So here we go. This is a big creep batch. They should be able to get some tower damage, maybe not, now that, yeah, they won't be able to, but if the creeps were a bit farther back, they might have had a chance. Rikamaro leveling up the appropriate abilities for this point in the game. Bounty Hunter was thinking of an attempt to, interesting. Goes with the Shuriken Toss. That's, I'd say Shuriken Toss is best early game, but then again, the other two abilities are extremely useful as well, so that's very interesting though, leveling each one up once. And looks like the Windwalk faded just in time. Ricky, unfortunately, was not paying attention and probably still isn't. Waiting for an item, obviously. Batrider doing a good job at not... Let's check this last hitting. There we go. That's a good last hit. Could maybe deny. A bit too early on that deny. Ricky, not sure what he's up to. Maybe was just waiting to try and gank, but Void did a good job, if that's true, of preventing that. So, Batrider doing another creep pull, timing it quite nicely actually. There's the creeps. I've mentioned in many of my previous videos that about here is a good point for you to attack, as he just did, and pull them out. Then you do an attack right here. In this case, it wasn't even needed, and neutral. So that's 2 more hits. Never mind, the creeps make it a 1-hit fail. Void and I'm doing some tower damage. Not too much going on at the moment due to that creep pull. So let me just check out Void. Wow, they're all kind of leveling every single skill up. Ring of Aquila is on Bounty Hunter. That's going to be very useful, especially for Void too. So these two are good lane to... They should probably target Batrider too, the Radiant, if they're going to do a gank, which looks like Batrider is going to do a gank, doing actually minimal damage to Void. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was too far. Okay. So yeah, doing barely any damage. Not much going on. Let's check out bottom for a sec. We've just got Dragon Knight. A gank is going to be issued by Bane with Tide and Crobulus. These two do not have their ult though, so Bane's gonna have to time it perfectly if they want to kill Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight's keeping distance, fighting back. This is when Bane should be coming in. There we go. Dragon Knight knows. He's got to get out of there. Let's see if this can happen. There's the ult. No. Oh, wow. Somehow Bane canceled the ult, which was probably not a good idea. Dragon Knight is going all the way back. Hopefully his teammate can come and help him. There's the salve. I'm loving that salve. That's a great salve at the moment. Here comes Doom. There we go. There's the stun. Tide's in trouble. These two are backing out. They're not sure what to do. There we go. Yeah, this has totally turned around. Tide is in big trouble. Teammates, unfortunately, can't do a whole lot to help out, so we'll see what happens. There's the salve on Tide. Maybe this will turn around completely again. Either way, there's only 2 Radiant and 2 Dire in this situation, and both teams will leave unharmed, in a way. I was thinking originally if Dragonite went through this way, it would have been better, but now that I think about it, that was probably a much wiser choice to make. And Dragonite did do that effectively, so that's great. Bane returning to middle lane to make sure that Enchantress does not free farm. You always want to make sure that the opponents are never getting the benefit of anything. The benefit of the situation. Bounty Hunter's gonna attack. Wow, that was a bad choice by Batrider. Ricky not doing a single thing out of there. And that is an extremely late call by Ricky. It's not like Ricky could have really helped, but Ricky could have maybe did some more damage, which could have led to Bounty Hunter. Let's say Ricky targeted Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter could have backed out a bit more earlier. Sorry. So there falls Batrider. It's 1-1. 8 minutes into the game. Anything could still happen for both teams, so we'll see. Enchantress looks like going to back out. The Radiant does not have a courier yet, and the Dire only has a regular one. Sorry, I just missed that. Looks like Void ulted to save Bounty Hunter, and Bounty Hunter did win walk. This was a gank. Bane did come up here to try and do a gank, so it's never good to use your ult defensively. Like, it's never a good thing. You always want to, like, stay away from that situation unless you absolutely have to. But Void managed to, like, Void had to do that, I assumed, in order for Bounty Hunter to stay alive. So we've still got these three at top. Now, Bane could go back to middle lane, which Enchantress is just returning to, or Bane can push with his teammates. If they push, that would be alright, because Enchantress hasn't been there for a while, so it wouldn't make much of a difference. Looks like Bat is here. Doing something with the creeps, not quite sure. Maybe trying a long distance creep pull, but I don't think that's gonna work. And these two, okay, here goes Bane. That's quite far. I don't know if Bane should be doing that. That's alright. Ricky, where did Ricky go? Oh, wow, just snipes Bounty Hunter. I did not even see that. Kudos to Ricky. The tower did not go for him. And yeah, that was a good job. Let's check out bot for a second. Dragonite has ulted. Crobulus also has ulted, so Dragonite is going to want to keep his distance. Same with Doom. They could just hug the tower. Use the tower to your benefit all the time. Like, whenever you can, you should be using this tower. Like, don't fight out here unless you have to. Like, if you're pretty sure you're gonna get a kill out here, then fight out here. But if you always pretty much want the odds a bit more in your favor. So whether it be there's creeps here to help you, or specific terrain advantages or towers, you want to make sure that's on your side. Like, as in your side, it's on, like, your team's favor. In your team's favor, sorry. So here goes Crobulus. Regen on Tide. That's actually a really good rune for Crobulus to get, and she will get it, which is great. So we should be seeing a gank soon. Tide is still not level 6. Definitely needs to get to level 6 soon. Because these two could be dying a lot faster when that happens, which he is almost level 6, so if he could just do some last hits. There you go, there's the level 6. Levels up ult. Hopefully we'll see something happening. Doom does have his Devour ability, but is not using it at the moment. Using it on regular creeps, which is just fine, but could be using it on some neutrals. Especially ones that are worth a fair amount of gold. Nothing's really happening. Let's check out top. Ricky can't do a whole lot to defend against these three. In fact, Ricky's in big trouble due to Bounty Hunter's track, and there we go. Falls to Faceless Void in the process. Definitely, I mean, Ricky knew that Bounty Hunter had track and everything, but it was either, there you go, the tower's down too, so. They could actually maybe push a bit more, but Batrider's possibly going to, yeah, it's going to scare them off, that's fine. Let's check out bot. Looks like we have Doom hugging the tower, trapped by Tide. Tide's actually staying there probably for creeps, but is going to go in, does have an ult, uses the ult, and Bane manages to swoop up the kill with Brain Sap. There's Crobulus's ult. They could kill this tower, they really should. That was a good position by Tide. Especially since two of his teammates were there, so he would have been safe. And it would have stopped creeps and stuff, obviously. So there we go. These three are going to back out. Her ult's almost done, so might as well. We've got two at top, tracked on Bat Rider, so Enchantress is going in. She does, there's Ricky, she now knows Ricky's there, probably is going to back out. Here goes Bounty Hunter right in here. Enchantress backs out, Ricky is mega slowed. There goes Bounty Hunter doing actually minimal damage, and wow, that is a nice lasso by Bat Rider. Wow, this is pretty back and forth. Enchantress and Bounty Hunter should both be getting out of there. There's a one hit, one more blank by Ricky. By Ricky, 10 more seconds for that blink. We'll see what happens. She's actually got a lot of movement speed. So we'll see. Can he get her? Probably not. But might attempt. No. Good job by Enchantress. Intelligence treads. So there's a good reason why. Actually. Oh, what's going on? Oh no, Bane could have got that kill, but could definitely kill Bounty Hunter. There you go. Might have been able to get a double kill there if he was just a bit more with it at that situation. Unfortunately, this is definitely this is usually the outcome of early game entering your opponent's territory. Tide can't do a whole lot. Actually, that's a nice ult by Bane, but Bane is out of here. And Tide might be out of here now too. Yeah, Tide's gonna try and get out there. There's the ult by Chrome. Here comes Enchantress. Nice uphill vision attacks by her. And Bat Rider coming in. No, Enchantress snipes. Not only that, Void gets sniped. And, yeah, there's a lot going on here. Enchantress backs out now, realizes the HP is too low. Crobula's taking a lot of damage. She should just wait a bit longer, and her ult should heal her. No, she falls in the process. There we go. Enchantress returns back, and about one more snipe, and he's dead. So we'll see what happens. There's the slow by her, and Bounty Hunter manages to get that kill, thanks to the meme on his, Janata. So there we go. Bane teleports upon trying to think, respawn, there we go. And these three are gonna push. Two of them are dead. Crobulus is back, so actually pushing may not be a good idea, but we'll see. Especially since Bane's at full mana, full HP. Does not have the ult, but the other two abilities could stop two of them, so that's alright. Tide and Doom being the tanks of the situation. Here comes Ricky. We might see a gank initiated. Then again, we might not. Sorry, just adjusting. Here, there we go. So yeah, we got all five mid. Looks like they're gonna push. Wow, this is pretty intense. But this game's gotta go somewhere. So here we go, the Dire's pushing. There goes, that was an ult, I think, by Bane. No, it wasn't. Okay, good. Because I was gonna say, Bane's been wasting that. There's the lasso. Nice lasso. Taking a lot of damage, but definitely pays off at the moment. There's the ult by Tide, ult by Void. Unfortunately, Void couldn't make use of his ult due to Tide's ult. And there we go. Here we go. There's the ult by Void. That's doing a lot of damage. Death Prophet's Spirits managed to get the kill. Sorry, Ghosts. And I didn't even see that, but looks like Bounty Hunter attempted to go for Bat Rider. Falls in the process. We got teleport. Yeah, Dragon Knight should definitely back out. That tower's going down. So here we go. Dragon Knight's going to back out. Is slowed by the sticky napalm. For a second, I forgot what that was. And three of them are dead. So actually, these three could, if they put enough pressure in, they could push and do some heavy damage on this middle tower. They better hurry though, because Void is returning, and Bat Rider isn't going to. So there is four of them here, and no, they're all revived. It's too late, so they will definitely back out and retreat. Dire definitely doing good at the moment. They've lost one tower. They've destroyed, if you could count, two towers. It's not much of a lead, but they are tying kills. And yeah, so still anyone's game. Very early in the game. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Let's check out the items here. Helm of Iron Will, Gauntlet of Strength, Quelling Blade, Power Charge. Yeah, we will see Helm of the Dominator on Dragon Knight. Which is a good item, actually. Good lifesteal item for him. They're gonna probably try and push top tower. They've got wards, so they can do that. And they can know where they're gonna go. That's actually a really nice ward placement. It's an old school style one, so it gives you all this whole lane vision along with top lane up here, so it's a nice ward placement. And here we go, we do have 5 of the Dire. Unfortunately, oh no, Ricky's invis, he's fine. So here we go, this tower's gonna fall, Tide's gonna creep block, stay ahead just in case they come, which they do. But realizes it's super low, it doesn't matter. And they will see that the Radiant is heading for them, especially since Ricky is following Doom, and we'll take a attack at Doom. And there goes Ricky attacking. Here we go. Here's a big fight. Doom is in big trouble, has been abandoned by Enchantress due to obvious reasons. She could stay in there and die as well, but she chose not to. And here we go. Bounty Hunter and Enchantress. This is crazy. There's the lasso. I'm really liking this lasso, especially this Bat Rider, doing a very good job at lassoing the opponents. Bounty Hunter's gonna back out. The Dire is not really staying together often. It's usually there's 2 of them with each other, rather than all of them. Sorry, the Radiant. My bad. The Radiant is not sticking together a lot. The Dire is. And for that reason, that's why we're seeing the Dires doing such an effective job. However, they have split up here. They have all went back, other than Ricky and Tide. But since they can't see Ricky, it's almost like Tide was here by himself. There we go. Void's probably going to get this kill. No! Ooh! Nice ult by, can't Time Walk yet. Can Chrono Boost. Might have to Chrono Boost, actually. Really should... No, he's going to wait for Time Walk. Maybe not a good idea. We'll have to Time Walk. No! Oh, wow. That was definitely a kill. To Void, wasn't worth the ult. An ult here would be good by Void. This would stop a lot of them. But we'll see what happens. Void is going to go for one of them. That's kind of a wasted ult. So here we go. Ricky does snipe out Doombringer. And can Void snipe out... Wow! Even with Mask of Madness, this is not good. This... I mean... I don't want to put pity on Void, but... There was at least 1 kill guaranteed in that whole situation. And he definitely could have used his ult to help the team in that one situation where all 3 of the Dire were grouped together. But looks like he's okay in HP. They did kill Ricky. So that's alright. Void, low in mana, will back out of attempting to kill Bane. Void calls a GG. Void, you should call GG on yourself, actually, not your team. Especially since, like, look at this. 12-9, like, we're not even halfway yet, like, we don't even know where this game is gonna go, so... Yes, the Dire is prevailing at the moment, at this current spot in the game, but it could easily be turned around, so...
Yeah, he's swift.
And now we've got Crobulus calling GG. I don't even know what's going on with... Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Anyways, so here's 3 of them at top. They're gonna push top lane. Bounty Hunter should not be going out this far, and if he will, should windwalk, especially since Tide there. Bleh, Tide is there. I wanted to explain the items more, but I haven't gotten a chance. There's... At this point of the game, there has been a lot going on. This point of the game, though, that is normal. Like, that should be normal for a lot to be going on, because this is when, the game starts to, like, show its true face of who's gonna win and who isn't. There's the ult on Bounty Hunter, and Bounty Hunter is going to live. Wow, that's pretty impressive. And these 4 are all here. Bane using Arcane Boots effectively. Now, hopefully we'll see a good Chrono Boost out of Void. He could Time Walk right in there and get at least 4 of them. So we'll see. There's 3. That's alright. That's fine. That's what we wanted to see earlier. It does get Tide, so there is 4. Look how much damage they've done out of that whole process. There's the ult by Crobulus. Ult by Tide. Tide and them are going to back out. Fortunately, Tide stays in to do a gush. Really couldn't do anything to back out. Falls in the process. Doom is low on mana. We've got low on HP Void. And we've got Crobulus backing out. Full HP. Almost full mana, but should back out at that. Their wards will fall. They're just gonna keep it... They're gonna keep it real, I guess, for at the moment, because that was a fail. See, look at that. Look, 12-12.
Healing power.
Back to even. Other than tower-wise, but... Or tower count, but still, like... It's definitely not GG for anyone. And... See, that's all it took the first time. if Void Chrono Speared that first time, you know, they probably would have won that fight, so... You always have to consider that. Let's check out the items again. Ogre Club, Helm of the Dominator. We've already seen Dragonite, so we're checking out the Radiant. I've actually been viewing this game from the Radiant's point of view for quite a while now, so I'll try and stick to the Dire. Ring of Aquila, Mask of Madness. It's a good item. There's a Ring of Aquila by Bounty Hunter. Probably wasn't needed for Faceless Void, but that's fine. Let's check out some of the Dire's items. Phase Boots. That is suggested with Death Prophet, but just for the extra bit of damage. It's okay, I'm not saying it's bad or anything, but if you feel like being creative, feel free to do so. You don't need to go Phase Boots with her. Enchantress does have 4 staff. That is a suggested item for her. It's good with her ult if you've got intense micro skills. Like, she whips out an attack, you 4 staff, do a lot of damage. You get the point. Already checked out Bounty Hunters. Bounty Hunter does have strength treads, whereas Void is going pure agility, so Ricky is giving his team lots of vision, which is good to do. Bounty Hunter should be doing the same with his team, but they're going to back out for at the moment. Vanguard on Batrider, that's good. Especially since he's been dying a bit, so it's good to... here comes the lasso, probably. There's a 4-staff. Nice 4-staff by Enchantress. There you go. There's another good use for 4-staff. Push them right into your team. There's a nice ult by Void. That does get 2 of them. Bane is going to fall pretty fast. There we go. Tide did have ult. Not sure whether to use it or not. Probably will have to use it now to save his own life. So Tide's going to walk out. Void is going to fight Crobulus. There's a lot of creeps for Crobulus, but look at that bash. That is a lot of bash. Oh my goodness. Ricky comes in for the save. That's great. Yeah, so Ricky's gonna try and go for Bounty Hunter. Has been tracked. Cannot is visible. Low mana, but could still do some damage. They're gonna back out at low HP. That was unfortunate. This is just, it's not Void's day today. Void is having a lot of issues against him and for him in this game. So yeah, there's some illusions. I usually, when an illusion group is walking like that, I usually predict the middle one is the opponent's, or I just attack, and whichever one's taking the most damage I'll know is an illusion. Ricky's gonna provide some vision. Now if you consider both teams at the moment, they are actually, the rules of each player on each team is pretty even. Like, you've got your tank, big huge AoE ult by Tide for the Dire. For the Radiant, theirs would be Void with his Chrono, let me just make sure, Chronosphere, yeah. And then you've got your Windwalk dude, Bounty Hunter for the Radiant. You've got your Windwalk dude, Ricky for the Dire. You got Enchantress, which is like your Intelligence Nuker for the Radiant. You've got Bane, your Intelligence Nuker for the Dire. Like, it's pretty even, so all the roles of each here. Nice, that is an excellent Chronosphere. Sorry to interrupt, but that was just amazing. Here comes Bat, going to Lasso. Void's not going to live that, but Void definitely did do a nice Chronosphere, so we'll give him that. Enchantress needs to back up, use the tower, stay behind the tower if you can. This tower is at good HP, so that's fine to do. And here goes Ricky. Nice slow. Ricky actually might fall here, so we'll see what happens. He's low in mana, so it's not going to be by him. Doom. Batrider is booking it out of there. Just check the items again. Who haven't we seen? Tide. Tide has Blank Dagger, so that's a good item. Ricky's got Vanguard. That's interesting, actually. I guess wants to maintain a bit more tankish of a role. And that is definitely not good for Ricky. What just happened there? Oh my goodness. This is bad. They're just gonna snipe. Oh, that's so low on HP. Just take one. There we go. Bounty Hunter gets the kill. Bounty Hunter's gonna... Oh! 4 staff. That was not by Enchantress. That was by someone that I can't even find. I can't find it. Whatever. Okay, so Bane's here. And there goes Crobulus, dying by Dragonite's Flame Breath thingy-majig. Oh, nice! That was the snipe by Enchantress. I thought a Dragonite had that there for a second. Bane will escape, that's good. For the Dire, however, this tower is going to fall. It's unfortunately in the way, so they're going to kill it. Double damage on Bounty Hunter, they should kill it. 3 of them are dead. Tide does not have ult, but I don't think they know that, so they're just going to be a bit cautious. Here we go, they should actually, they can push a bit more. I doubt they'll get any tower damage in, but yeah, they're going to back out. And there's like the 5th GG of the game, so, and another you surrender. I don't know what's going on. I usually just tend to ignore the chat text, because talking is, I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't talk, you want to communicate with your team and stuff, but all chat like that, it's just distracting. For both teams, usually the person that's typing, it's just gonna interfere with your gameplay, so only talk if you absolutely have to. I have no clue why Bane just did that. Yeah, that was weird. Didn't want Tide to get the EXP, I guess. So yeah, it looks like we're going Scepter on Bane. Tide, not quite sure what Tide's doing at the moment. Crobulus. I have Scatty, I forget that item. No. Bloodstone? I forget which one it is, so there we go. Getting that. Damage on Bounty Hunter. When Bounty Hunter's been dying quite a few times, so when Bounty Hunter starts to turn that around, he can switch those treads to agility. Just leave them as a passive agility. Nice kill by Ricky. Crobulus is going to go for Doom. There's a lot of her ghosts, spirits, going after Doom. Doom is somewhat low in mana. She'll back out because she is being chased by Bounty Hunter, who tracks Ricky. Nice track. Yeah, that's the thing with these two. Although they're both invisible, Bounty Hunter's got that track. Nice ult by Void. It does stop 2 of his teammates, but it will help kill Crobulus and Ricky. And Lasso by Batrider is going to back out. Full HP, full mana. There's an ult by Tide. Nice snipe ult. Unfortunately, didn't get any more, but that's fine. Got a kill. KDR is pretty even. Tower-wise, teams are pretty even, so... Still anyone's game. We'll see what happens. Let's actually check the KDR for a sec. Okay, so Doom's not really doing too well for the Radiant, and Batrider for the Dire, so it's not like anyone's causing this game to be lost for their team. Tide does fall there, just a bit too far in their territory. Crobulus gonna back out. Here's 3 of them. There is Roshan. I think Void will see that, so he knows they're Roshanning. Nice! That was a good time walk, and unfortunately Batrider just helped Void in a way. Did do damage, but unfortunately did push. Could maybe use another one. We'll have to see. Let's get some accuracy here. No. Did not work. That's fine. I don't know if they'll attempt Roshan again, the Dire, but it is possible. Looks like going for standard treads here. Batrider, obviously low in cash. And... ooh, Ricky going for Butterfly. Doesn't really have anything offensive at the moment, so that is a good call. A good choice of item to go. Bounty Hunter, Blades of Clarity, Boots of Elven Skin. Looks like has decided to go Yasha, I assume, and then we'll continue with, trying to think what item that is. BKB? No, not BKB, MKB. Monkey King Bar, there we go. And yeah, it looks like they're gonna rush. Tide's gonna have to come here if they are to rush. There goes Tide. He could blink in if he wanted to. There is no wards, so one of them will just have to stay here. I guess. Okay, interesting. I don't know why Tide isn't. I guess because Tide can blink and ult if a bunch of them come. Let's say Roshan's at low HP, but if Tide was in there, can't even click on who the heck that is. I can't even see. There we go, Ricky. Yeah, Ricky probably would have been the better choice to stay here and let Tide, Bane, and Crobulus in here. So they have no clue what's going on. Bounty Hunter, I'm pretty sure, did see Batrider, so they don't know that they're gonna rush, especially since Batrider's here. Unfortunately for Batrider, that Firefly has ended, so Bounty Hunter can take advantage of this. Track before hitting. with Janata and Enchantress. Force staffs herself up here, I'm pretty sure. That was very helpful. Bounty Hunter did get the kill due to the double damage. And Roshan, I'm pretty sure, was claimed by the Dire. I did miss that, so I'll just check. No, it wasn't.
Illusion.
I guess the Radiant doesn't really know they're fighting. I think Void might know now. Yeah, Void's like, wait a sec. Something's not right here. And yeah, Tide needs to get in here to fight Roshan. Just not sure whether to fight him or not. There you go. Crobulus is now tanking. But the minute Ricky starts doing some damage, yeah, aggro. Ricky might die here. And he knows. Oh, Roshan is so close. If the Dire does not get this soon, the Radiant will easily snatch this up. This is pretty close. Someone's gotta help. Come on, Tide. I don't know why Tide isn't helping out. Pretty low in HP. Pretty idle in this game. They think that Bounty Hunter's here due to that illusion, which is cool. That's cool. That's how you should be using illusions, by the way, if you aren't. Good. They're gonna get this because Bane came in. And Bane, wow, that was greedy. Ricky would have been the better choice. So would have Tide. Bane barely did any work, so yeah, that's not a good idea for your ints. Unless your ints are like destroying the opponents. Don't let your ints get the Aegis. You should all agree, like if you're an intelligence hero, you should know not to get the Aegis. Like Enchantress isn't gonna get the Aegis. There's Soul Booster, going to work on Bloodstone most likely. Oh wow, I forgot Doom's ult worked with Scepter, so looks like we're gonna see a Scepter out of Doom soon. 200 more gold till that can be achieved. These three are, or the Dire's most likely gonna push. Probably should have healed first, or should heal first if they're gonna push. That's a nice Firefly, so Batrider will get out of there alive. And here we go. Yeah, a fight's gonna go down soon. It's 21 to 18. Towers are pretty even. The Dire does have Aegis, so that should make up for their slight behindness, I guess, in KDR. But here we go. Crobulus initiates it, and that is definitely why intelligence should not be doing that. I don't know what's with this Tide. He's kind of not helping anymore, so this isn't good. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, taking a lot of damage. Bane falls, does have the Aegis, so will return. There's a lasso. That's just going to bring Dragonite out of here for a second. Ricky taking damage from Void. Bane is using ult to kill Doom, which is great, but Bane will fall in the process to Void. Up here, we'll check out Dragonite is going for Ricky, doing a lot of damage. Batrider doing a lot of damage to Dragonite, and here comes Void. There you go. 4 of them are here, and oh my goodness. I think this game just ended due to Tide. I don't know what happened. Maybe there was some sort of argument or dispute on the Dire's team, but yeah, look, they're arguing. See, this is why you don't talk and stuff unless you absolutely have to, because it'll cost you the game. This literally cost you the game. I guess Tide just decided, you know what? I'm not helping my team. They're being idiots or whatever, and look, completely. I'm not saying that this game could still not be turned around, but I think we're starting to see a trend here that the teamwork that was so good and so amazing at the start of the game for the Dire is starting to peter out, and the Radiant has kind of picked up the bandwagon, or no, that's not the right wording, whatever. The Radiant has basically taken that role from the Dire, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Dragonite and Tide have fallen at the moment. Let's check out Dragonite's items. So we do have Sange, Hyperstone, possibly Assault Curse, maybe, not sure. Excuse me one sec. Much better. Just trying to clear my throat there and everything. Holy moly.
Haste!
This game's about average timing. An average Dota game is usually about 45 minutes. Excuse me. There we go. I think that's better.
Where you going?
So yeah, we'll see what happens. Looks like we're gonna have 3 Radiant going for 2 Dire. It's at the moment it's 2 versus 2, but the third one will be here. So there we go. Bounty Hunter and Enchantress snipe out Ricky. Crobulus is about to get sniped out. There's Doom. There's the ult by Doom, which is Doom. So Crobulus is in big trouble. Falls. Bat Rider is going to have to defend this tower all by himself. Bane has disconnected. Yeah, this is not good for the Dire. So there's the GG by Tide, and here we go. There's an ult by Void. Nice ult. Holy shoot, the damage, Void. Oh my goodness, stay Dallas. That's a great item to go for Void. So there you go. Tide and Bane couldn't stop arguing. That's what happens in games. You gotta like, no matter what position you are in the game, it could change at any second. So the Radiant was definitely not doing good to start, but I guess at one point the Dire must have did one slip up, and I guess it got the whole team mad, and they got all disorganized, and it costed them. Tide decided not to help the team, and then which led to Bane disconnecting and pretty much a GG. So, and it was so close too. Like, this could have been anyone's game still. Bloodstone on Death Prophet. That's what I figured. Doom does have Scepter, so that makes Doom even more doomful, I guess. Dragonite has Critical Strike. Interesting items on Dragonite, actually. Let's check out our Dire's items. Unfortunately, Bat just... Check out... Yeah, Bat started dying more, and Bat's not a tank hero, even with Vanguard. Like, he's pure support. You gotta... This is expected, these items. That's fine. We checked Crobulus like 80 times. Still doesn't have Scepter yet, Bane. But Ricky is going to fall here by Dragonite. There we go. Doom on Bane. Bane is no way going to live this. There you go. Faceless Void manages to get that hit. And here we go. The Dire's going to push. So, it's become 10 kills in difference between the team's KDR. That's usually when you'll start to notice trends. Like, or not trends, you'll start to notice which team's in the lead, basically. So that's what's happening here. Crobulus does have her ult going, so that will help to just make it harder for the Radiant to kill this tower. Although, wow, Bounty Hunter just slaughtered. What's... Oh my goodness, Divine Rapier. That's not it. That's... and Gem. Oh wow, that's... I was wondering what was going on with Bounty Hunter's items. Then all of a sudden, Divine Rapier. But at this point in the game, it's highly unlikely that he's gonna die, especially with all the teamwork, the teammates here. And yeah, that's good. Enchantress, 4 staff, Bloodstone, charges with 9. She did really... Enchantress did actually really well with her 4 stone. She's gonna climb up this cliff to make sure that that she doesn't miss on attacks. For any new players out there watching this, I've explained this in my tutorial videos, but yeah, climb up the cliffs. And that way you don't miss on attacks, because you will miss otherwise. Unless you're, like, if you're uphill and you're attacking downhill, you won't miss. So yeah. Void pummeling. They're all pretty low in mana, but they've got okay mana regen, so they could use the odd ability every so often. There's not a whole lot they could do to defend. Yeah, they probably would have won, the Dire. I mean, not win, but they would have... You know, this game still would have been going. There still would have been towers and everything here, so... That was unfortunate to see, but that's how games work, so if you're in that situation, that's just how it's gonna be. So there we go. Top racks are dead, middle racks are now dead. Bottom racks are not dying, but will be dying to Dragonite. They're just gonna go for Mega Creeps. Enchantress is maybe gonna... Oh, here we go. We got a 1-on-1 versus 2 intelligences. Nice 4 staff by Enchantress. Crobulus doesn't want to go too far. Could be sniped by someone. I don't know. We'll see. Tide's just chilling. We kind of stopped seeing Tide about 5 or 10 minutes ago in this game. So yeah. What the? That's a long alt cast range.
Come on, Sprite.
But that heal's gonna help. There you go. Nice force staff. We have some kills going on back here. Corobula's taking a lot of damage from Dragonite. Here we go. Void can maybe alt and no, that Fountain's doing a lot of damage. Get out of there, Dragonite. There you go. And here we go. There's the Enfeeble by Bane on Doom. They might be able to get some kills. Probably not. They do have Mega Creeps now, so as you can see, these creeps are pretty dangerous. They're killing these towers fast. Doom's going to help kill, and a few of them will stay back. There we go. Shuriken toss. Bounty Hunter manages to get that kill. Has been nightmared by Bane. Bane is pretty low, but wow, Enchantress is taking a lot. So did Void. She does have her heal, so he's going to want to stick around her to make sure he gets that too. Dragonite's just chilling. This main's going down, and that looks like GG. And Bane just gets the Scepter. There we go. They're just going to try. They're going to kill. Let's see what could happen. There's a kill. There's one. And there goes the game. Bad game, whatever. It was a good game, actually. It was unfortunate that that happened, but it was a good game, so that was alright. So there's your KDR board, or your resulting board thingy majig. Yeah, Batrider. Actually, Batrider really didn't do good the whole game, just because he wasn't able to get kills and stuff, but he was a great support. Great lassoing. Definitely avoided a lot more deaths due to that Firefly, so that was good. Tide was good at the start and the middle of the game, but unfortunately decided to not care at the end, and yeah. There you go. Bounty Hunter actually did pretty good. I thought he died a bit more, but he didn't. Especially with Manta and all those items, so yeah. Alright, I guess that's everything, so I'll see you guys next time.